Welcome to another video on my fischertechnik monorail, which is controlled by a fischertechnik robot interface connected by USB to this BeagleBoard, top left, which runs Ubuntu Linux and is connected also to this monitor, which is right now standby, but this BeagleBoard is connected via USB to USB hub, which is connected also here and to a network. Then SD card as memory, as hard disk, power, serial cable RS232 to minicom terminal, and HDMI cable to this monitor. Last time I reconstructed this monorail in a rather big way. I moved everything this way. So now one rail is on this side of the platter. This one is on the other side. It still doesn't work right, and part has to do with it that this rail is higher than this one. That had its reason, because I used to have shorter rails which had to be supported. But I have now one long rail and it doesn't need to be supported in the middle, so I can lower it. So when I can try things without taking it away, but I don't think that will work because of this slider roller which slides over this rail. So let me put this out of the equation for now and make sure that this rail gets a little bit lower, which should be no problem. Should be no problem. So I will disconnect the wires for now, and then right, this will stay the same, but what does not stay the same is I will remove one here, and I will remove the same on this side. So now it should have equal height. And let's see that it indeed does work. And you will always see that putting things back in place always is a bit harder than you think. And in this case I have no idea why. That is why. It's a little bit thwarted, which is partly due to this thing to keep things in place. This means that I will have to move this one a little bit closer here. Alright. Now this fits, and then this connection, which is a distance holder, will fit. or should fit anyway. Now the question is, of course, is everything the correct distance? And to measure that, I have this one. So I will measure it here. And the same should be here. And somewhere here. Okay, looks alright. If it is alright, that's a completely different question, but I can always try. So let me put it back on track, it being the carriage of course, and hope that right now I can put it in both ways. And when the wiring is correct again, then I can test if finally things will run the way it should. Will it? Let's test. So now both rails are at the same altitude, height, whatever. And then it would be nice if the carriage is at the start of the whole video, or the whole rail, the whole track. And let's see whatever happens. Of course I wired the track, but let's see with the program. Right, let's restart. All lamps are burning. But nothing from this. There it goes. You can't really see it, but it's running, at least the motor is running, and digital 6 is blocked. And that's all there is. So in that respect, nothing has changed. Then, alright, let's test for the interface. Motor 2. That moved a little bit. So let's do what we previously could not do. And that is inverse everything. So right now I am taking it away and put the whole thing in the other direction. So, like this. And now the question is, what works and what doesn't? Now everything is equal. Should be, at least. So, yeah, cone is right. Alright, go. And well, considering the wind when I hold my hand in front of it, it is in the right direction, which is towards the controller. But it doesn't move for a bit. So, let's do the diagnostic. Yeah, and let's see whatever happens now. Absolutely nothing. Okay, let's stop for a moment. Let us test. Is this roller running? Yeah. Is this roller really running? Yes. Okay. So that is not a problem. Once again. Okay, then let's put it a little bit here and turn it the other way. Okay, that was maybe a bit too far. Not really. Okay, conclusion. Well, here I see a distance change, but that is by shock effect, I think. Oh, come on. Okay, let's go the other way. So the problem is, it won't move. Still the question, why? Why doesn't it just move? Do I have too much weight? The parts that I've used don't weigh much. Theoretically and practically I could move this part, these three parts, by an L piece. But what would it solve? Well, mass reduction. On the other hand, it's not moving. Point. Period. What to do? So with this still standing carriage, there are a few options that I can go. I can turn the motor around. Either of them. This will give a problem because a propeller has a good and a bad side or direction, and on planes you can tilt the blade. This is a fixed blade, so if you want to go another way, you would have to turn the entire motor. In that perspective, the current situation with one motor pointing in exactly the opposite direction as the other one and then running the exact same way is the best solution. Then what does the signal say? So let's measure with the third probe. Yeah, I have to measure this part. And right now it looks like everywhere is the same signal. So let me change the direction. And it has no change in signal, although it's reversed, of course. What I also notice is that in one direction it goes faster than the other. This is mediocre. This is a bit faster. Still, it doesn't do a thing. Which brings me to the next question. Why does the speed vary? And look here, it's spiky. Right, let's stop this then and go to the algorithm. Oh, and yes, looking at the algorithm, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is the maximum speed. Go. And right now everything is 1. Okay. It should run towards the controller, so to the left. And it doesn't do a thing. So in conclusion, for now, the total reconstruction of the track had absolutely no effect on working. No effect at all. Not funny. stopping with the software. Which way to go now? Let's turn it around again. And being careful. Here we go. All wheels on the track, alright. And all rollers connected. Let's try and run. And it is towards the end of the track, away from the controller. And now let's observe the alignment of the wheels. Yeah, it could be slightly better, I think. But is that really of influence? I'm not quite sure. What is it caused by? Some element that or some cause that I haven't thought of? Always possible. But then again, because now, right now, point is that there's a full signal. Here's a full signal. Here's a full signal. And alright, let's move it a bit here into camera view. So on this axle is good signal. Well, it runs, so there's no question about it. And it has turned in the opposite direction. So the question is once again, why doesn't it run properly? Do I have to rebuild the whole thing? Could be. Oh, that's nice, or not so nice. Look at the signal and look at this lamp. Not so nice. Pulse modulation is gone. Same thing. Oh, that's not good. What does this one do? that's not good. Right, let me, well, time is running out a bit. So let me for now restart the controller, which is pulling the plug and putting the plug. Okay. Once again. Oh, that's not good. I seem to have a failed connection. Well, that's not good. Okay. Well, not okay, but my signal is gone for some reason. All lamps go. Oops. So, what to do? And with things going from bad to worse, I have really no idea where to go now. So, total reconstruction is of the track is over, not for the carriage. Then, for some reason, from the controller or from the BeagleBoard to the controller, apparently a bad signal. Some waveform instead of pulse modulation, what I expect. And then, of course, here a problem. And let's go again. Yeah, still the same. As you can see here, that's no good. And with the purple probe, yeah, no good. Oh. Look at that. Propellers are working, so it is apparently something, but I've no clue. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it thumbs up, like it, and leave a comment if you like. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like it, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like it, leave a comment. You can show your support by making a little donation, and you can also show your support by becoming a patron and have your name mentioned either on my website or on my website as well as with my videos. Depending on the pledge you make. For more information, see my website and my Patreon page. That's it for now. You still see the very weird response of the whole device. So the quest isn't over yet. Is it only this one, or is it also with the BeagleBoard or with the controller? I'm not quite sure. But to be continued. Thanks for watching and bye bye.